What's up, guys? I feel like I needed to give a little bit of an explanation for this video because it does span the course of about 2.5 years. So at the beginning of the video, my son is about 18 years old, 18 years, not 18 years, 18 months old. And by the end of the video, he's 4. So it's kind of a weird thing to watch, but basically it's all of the big stuff we've done to the garage to get me to the point that it's at now. This garage was junk when I bought it and been just slowly remodeling it over the past 2 years. But we're doing some major changes to it to get it ready for the next build, to make it a little bit better of a viewing experience for you guys, a little bit better of a filming and editing experience for me and the team. And so I think that it will work out really, really well. I think you guys are really going to love it. But before we get into the new stuff we're doing in the garage, I need to get you caught up on where we are now. So check it out. Need help? Alright, so we think our wall is disconnected. I think we can get it to come down, at least most of it. We're just guessing here. So I think the first thing that we do is just try to push it over. Okay. See what happens. Wow. Perfect. Yeah, we're good. That was on purpose. My neighbor was super concerned. Oh man, cool. Too is it's not coming down at the same time, right? So let's I think so. Okay. Now that felt a lot better, didn't it? Cool. Cool, cool. Not for tall people though, I'll tell you that.
Not for tall people. Chase gonna have trouble.
That was it. Spaced it up 1 inch, and it works. There's an open spot next to that pile of wood right there. Can you just dump it right there? Now I gotta figure out what to do with this. This is a ton of gravel. This is called Crusher Run. It's like big rocks and small rocks all mixed together. So you get real fine stuff like this, and then you can also get some like boulders like that. I'm hoping it'll pack down, allow me to build my ramp. But we've got like half the road covered, and my neighbors are super nice and we're really good friends with them. So that helps. But I'm just gonna try to clear some of this out so that there's a bigger drive path. So, yeah. Shoveling a couple 100 pounds of rock from one place to another is the exact kind of work that my dad would have called character building when we were kids. It's character building. All right, so that's done. The road's clear enough. I feel good about it. I'm gonna move over to my wall now and start building that. I might end up having to build 2 of them. Tomorrow we've got a tractor coming from Chase and Myron. Shout out to those guys, thank you so much. And we will be moving that everywhere. Let's keep working. Hey, what is this?
What?
Okay.
Whoa, can you get to the top?
Be careful.
Try it. Okay, ready? On 3, you gotta run. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa! That's
You know what would be cool? Hey, you know what would be cool?
What?
If you got one of your dump trucks, you could play with these rocks.
Where are my dump trucks?
I don't know, maybe
By your trucks.
maybe in there, in your garage.
Gotta take my shoes off. Got some rocks.
rocks.
Yeah.
All right. Use whatever you need. I'm not using it. There's my wall. It's not the prettiest thing to look at, but I hope it works. I filled it with concrete, and needless to say, I have a whole new appreciation for anyone who builds center block walls. It's not easy. There's definitely an art to it. I hope this works. So, I don't know, man, that's just hard. Anyway, I think they're stuck together. We'll see. We'll test it out with that. All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm very hungry now. Let's go, dude. I have waited so long to be able to do this, and I cannot believe that this day is here. So for you guys that don't know, I have never actually had a garage of my own that I could get a car into. So this is a first for me. This is huge. We spent the past like 3 or 4 years. Thank you. We spent the past 3 or 4 years working outside in my driveway. The Audi was built right over there. The MR2 was built in the back of the carport. The C10 was built right there in the other part of the driveway, all outside, sometimes in the snow, sometimes in the rain. It's like that story your dad used to tell you about walking to school in the winter when he was a kid, how much harder everything was. It was like that. You okay? So we have a garage now and we can work inside it and the cars can make it up into it. It is insane. Now, 25 tons of gravel seems like a lot until you gotta build a ramp. But this thing feels really solid. And I've already driven 2 cars into it and the MR2 is pretty low and it made it in just fine. So I am very, very excited about this, but we still got some work to do. All right, so this is like the lowest garage ceiling in the history of the earth, but it works. The gravel came out really, really good. It's super, super hard and compacted already. And it's supposed to take about 3 or 4 weeks before it totally like compacts and settles. So I've got a pile over here that I'll keep filling in to keep everything level. This is called Crusher Run, and basically what it is it's sand-ish type gravel, like really, really fine gravel, all the way up to pretty big boulders. And what that does is it allows it to settle and get really, really hard. So unlike your typical like 57 gravel or like what you see in a lot of parking lots and stuff that kind of moves around and shifts all the time, this stuff will settle and get really hard. So I think this is gonna work for what we need it to do. Now, obviously the ramp works, we can get cars in, that's awesome. I've been organizing this place for the past, I don't know, 3 years. And so it's been kind of a work in progress, and I finally kind of got an idea of where everything needs to be. So I'm picking up some more shelves later today, and we're gonna continue kind of organizing this space and pushing everything out to the wall so we can have a car in the center. And I think it's gonna work really well. So I picked up some paint yesterday for the garage. This place is just old and dirty, and it just feels old and dirty. So I went and got some paint, just some white paint, and what we're gonna do is whitewash all the bricks, because I do like the way the brick looks. It makes this place feel old, and I think that's good. But I want it to be less red. So we're gonna take some paint and whitewash the bricks, and then I've got some other colors that we're gonna use. I know, those are in case the driveway falls down, so I can put more up. Anyway, I got some other paint to kind of help everything match and tie everything together. I think it's gonna look really nice. We will see. Let's do it. So one of the things that I wanted to do before I started painting is get as much cleared out of the garage as possible. Now this is my paint booth that we built that you should have seen earlier in this video. And I've been just keeping it empty, and it accumulates trash and dust and things like that because I don't do anything but paint in here. I'm gonna keep it that way, but I'm gonna start storing paint supplies in here and probably bodyworking supplies as well. But we're gonna start with paint. So this shelf behind me is gonna be just a paint shelf, so it'll keep my clear coats, all my base coats, everything that we need to paint, along with maybe some materials. And then I'm gonna build a little table next to it that we can use for mixing. So I need a spot to kind of mix paint when I'm getting ready to spray. I always go back and forth to do it. It's just a waste of time. So I'm gonna make a quick table right here that's gonna allow us to do that. And then I may make some shelves and stuff as well to hold things. You can tell I've really thought this out. So this is just white like maintenance paint. It's like $30 for 5 gallons, real cheap. Mixed halfway with water. This is gonna kind of give the wall like a more uniform look, but you'll still be able to tell it's brick, and you'll still see some of the brick come through.
Where did you get all of these tires from?
The internet.
Can I go in there?
Yeah, you can get in. Be safe.
I can't get up there. Don't drop me in there.
You're like a snowman. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was so crazy to watch that much time lapse, like from 2 years ago to now, and everything that's happened with the garage in that time frame. We made some really big changes, really big moves. Now it's time to make it look good on film and to make it work a little bit better for me so I can build faster. So we're going to have one more garage video. I think one more, maybe two, because the next one is, well, it didn't go great, but you guys will see that. But getting the garage ready for the next build, and then we're going to be rolling that build in and starting. Thank you guys so much for watching. The secret word of the week is going to be Crusher Run. That's the secret word of the week. Crusher Run is the secret word, or Crush and Run, depending on where you live. That's the secret word of the week. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.